Do you like hot fudge sundaes?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 179 Geek Each Week Live. I am one of your hosts, Christopher Long from Long's Toys. I am joined, of course, by my good buddies, Rye. What's up, Rye?
Barely, but I made it.
I love it. And Aresol. What's up, Aresol?
I'm also here.
Yes, we all are here. Speaking of who else is here, we got the chat. We got Elohim, Chili Eilish, Ryder, Jeff, Adam Prime, AJMC, Little Adam, Bryn Paints, Thrasher, Floof, Blade Raider, some cool kid named Long's Bricks. I don't know what that's about, but everyone should check that out. Sock again. I think that's everyone. Morgan popping in.
Oh, baby.
So hello, everybody, and welcome. Hopefully you all had an excellent Thanksgiving, if you do that sort of thing. And hopefully you all got some good deals on Black Friday. I know I spent all of my money. So it's not here, though. I don't have it yet. It's on its way. But Rye, did you get anything this week?
Let's see. I got a cake sword.
Yeah, you did.
With a little cake friend.
Yeah.
The fact that they didn't remold the cake friend into a Christmas tree for Christmas is
I know, right? That the whole thing, I was like, this looks like a Christmas tree, or
Other
at
than
least
the
a
fact
slice
that
of
you don't
cheese.
eat a Christmas. Oh, cheese!
I can't believe that's not where your mind went right away.
Fuck. All right, well that's it. This needs to happen. But cheese. I almost called him cheese friend. I wish I had a cheese friend.
Right?
I have several cheese friends, just not of Go Cheese. And then with it, I got the whatever the fuck this guy is, little log man.
Yep.
So I got those from Amazon Japan. Move that. Move that. I got more Gundams because I did. Let's see. I got a Virtue from Double O. So I got that one, and that one I built the other day. He is a thick boy.
Yeah, he is.
He is proportioned like me. The thickest of legs and the thickest of asses. Yet somehow still absolutely not proportionate up by the head. But he's built. He's neat. I also got the High New Gundam. Because apparently I collect different versions of New Gundam now. What else did I get? I got a amazing Barbatos Lupus. I think it's just Barbatos but red.
Oh no, he's got lupus?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't think it's any different than the normal Barbatos Lupus, but he's fucking red, and that's neat. So I grabbed that one. Morgan just said that it looks like a little Debbie tree.
Oh, like the brownie trees?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good.
And then you sent me a gif of it. That's funny. It does. It's the right color.
I've got a box of those in my kitchen right now.
Ooh, lucky.
Thank you, baby. You're absolutely right. And when I got Forbidden Gundam, because I fucking like.
You're not supposed to have that.
It's forbidden. But I like Gundams with size. That's kind of where I'm at, to be honest.
Fair.
Who's this bitch? Calamity Gundam? He's fucking cool. Anyway. Let's see. And Morgan gifted me a little bumblebee to put on my car dashboard.
Nice.
So he's gonna get taped to my dashboard. Hopefully tomorrow if I wake up early enough. Chances are it won't, but all right. So now I think that's it. I think not a whole lot. I didn't buy a whole lot for fucking Black Friday either. Mostly because I don't have any money. But correction, I have money, but I'm saving it for me and Morgan's vacation next week. So, but yeah, I think that's it.
First off, the order came in. So this is, let's see, 2 of these are Gashapon Gochizos, and the first bag I opened, they're like nicely like in these little bags. You know, you got the Gochizo, you got the insert, the sticker, all in the bag together. I'm like, that's really nice. And then the second one, it's just chaos. Just everything is just loose, and I have to figure out how they match up. I mean, it's not too hard to figure out, but like, you know, I have to figure out what stickers go on which one. So then I got to the last one, and it's just straight chaos. It is a Gashapon set of Boon Boon cars, and like the stickers are loose, the bottoms with the tires are loose. Like this is going to be a project where I'm going to have to like put the bottom of the car in the Boon Boon changer to find out what top goes with it, because you can't put them together wrong. And then I got to determine what stickers go. It's like, this is going to be a project. So I was happy that I was finally able to get them for a decent price, but not how I wanted them to come packaged. I got the second set or second wave of the Simpsons 5-inch figures. So I got Krusty and Mo and Lisa. For whatever reason, they put Homer in the second wave again, but I don't need a second one, so I just bought the new ones. Oh, see, look, I've already got more of these things all over the place now. I don't know where this goes. Maybe in there. This is a Motu figure that I don't remember which one. And then this, what I'm very excited about, this is my Mega Constructs G.I. Joe Sky Striker and his tank, because apparently Mega Constructs got the G.I. Joe license, and I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited for that, so I'm going to try to build that and review it tomorrow. So check out my Longs Bricks channel if you're interested in that.
It's realizing Homer, Box says.
I think that's it. Like I said, I've been getting a ton of stuff for Black Friday, but that'll all be here probably next week or so.
Awesome. Well, guys, you'll never guess, but I have nothing to show for myself. So it's time for the news.
Fair enough.
That's probably the shortest.
Yeah, 13 minutes. Well, actually, we were 4 minutes late, so 9 minutes.
Yeah.
Whoops. I was already on the Common Writer screen. It's the news. First up is Common Writer.
I love that it's getting cleaned up. That's fantastic. Yeah, spoiler alert, Adam Prime, there's not much news. So
Yeah. I don't know if I got the right list of Gochizo, right?
You did. There's some here that I didn't know were a part of this.
So Drive's on here twice?
Oh, I didn't even realize Drive was on here twice. You're right.
Now this is the like special glitter version, or
yeah, because
right?
the one that we've seen at the Kamen Rider store is everything on the left: Agito, Blade, Deno, and O's.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what the one on the right is. So like you said, drive is on here twice.
All you need is drive.
But the sparkly clear ones that we know of are all on the left. So if you want some,
One of the drives looks like it might be slightly darker, but that could just be my screen. I don't.
Yeah,
Really
I kind
don't
of see
know.
what you mean. But then also drives available in this magazine. So I don't know. I just like I'm glad I kind of just am not going to bother with these sparkly ones because like I don't care. I think it's really just like because most of these have been in either Candy Toy or Gashapon sets, so they're not translucent, and most of the deluxe ones have a little bit of a translucentness to them, to the plastic, so that way the light from the belt shines through. So if you care about the light from the belt shining through, you can buy these and kind of redo the ones you may already have, or if you just didn't feel like messing with the Candy Toy or Gashapons, um, you could just get this at these four at once. But if you already have the Candy Toy or Gashapons, I don't really see the point in paying extra for these just because they're a little translucent now. So I'm just happy it's one less thing I have to buy.
I will get them if I can find them cheap. Otherwise, I'm not gonna particularly bother. Like I wasn't gonna bother with the alternate face ones, but I find them super cheap on Bayou, so I'm like,
Yeah, that's true. Box just said the cake king is not translucent, which I didn't think about, but she's absolutely right. And that's obviously a major one. So they're resetting the rules of the game here midway.
Lame.
All right. And then we have these holiday versions and a Boom Boomer version.
Yeah, when I first saw these holiday ones, I thought the one you just showed, Rye, was the same as this because I didn't look at it very closely. I just thought, oh, Christmas green, it's the same one. But this is actually completely different. So that one was the promotional bonus. And then this is a set, I guess, that's being sold at the Rider store.
Okay. I was going to ask because I wasn't sure how it was being
I
distributed.
think it's being sold at the Rider store. And it's a Christmas and New Year's. But Toku Collectibles has it up, I think, for like $25 for the set, which I feel like is not terrible. So I just bought
feel
it
like
there.
anything that's exclusive to the Rider store actually isn't that expensive.
Yeah,
because
yeah. Just you have to know someone in Japan who can go buy it for you.
Yeah, the last one that I remember was it was the Geeks ones that were really easy to get.
Yeah, the 3-pack of like black RX.
Yeah, that one was on Amazon US for like $20.
Oh, Box says it's getting a wider release later. Okay. Because I think on Toku Collectibles he had a Japan release and a China release. So the China one is the one that I got because the Japanese one was already sold out by the time I got there, but still really not that expensive. And then this is a Boom Boomer one, which I guess is coming with Teledikun magazine, the February to March edition, which usually will come out in like December. I don't know why magazines work that way, but yeah. So it says it right here on the bottom, 12/26. So there you go. So be on the lookout, but definitely want to get that one. That looks awesome. I love when they do the crossover stuff with Sentai and Rider. So that'll be a lot of fun.
What's the New Year's Gochiso supposed to be?
It looks like a dumpling or something.
Yeah, like a dumpling in soup, maybe.
Yeah, I have no fucking idea.
The second drive Gochizo has gold glitter instead of silver. Oh.
Excuse me, that's gourd glitter?
That's right. That should be gourd. That is correct. It should be gourd. But yeah, both of these look really cool.
I'm really excited about the Boom Boomer one. I think that's
I really want the Boom Boomer
really
one for sure.
I love that it's driving.
Yeah.
Yes, it's driving its own head.
This is the Road Rage.
Yes.
Gochizo?
But yeah, it looks great.
Is he even that angry? I think because the steering wheel is there, it makes it look like he's super pissed.
Well,
he's got angry eyes.
He does have
got a frowny face. Oh, I see what you're saying. The frowny face is actually part of the steering wheel.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
He does have angry eyes, though. You can't deny the
Yeah.
angry eyes.
But the steering wheel really does look like a frowny face.
A
I
page
mean-
from the magazine shows that the Boom Boonja Gojizo turns Shoma's head into a tire.
Fantastic.
Brilliant.
I mean, most of the Gochiso are either angry or crying. Like, their existence is awful.
That's true. That
Honestly,
is-
same.
Yeah.
I'm either pissed or in tears.
I don't think anything in Sentai happened.
No,
Yeah.
nothing happened. We can move past this.
So other than the giant Michael Jackson glove, I think these look pretty cool. I don't know what that's about.
That's the changer, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Okay. Then how
I think
come
so.
how come they don't all have one?
Huh.
I don't know.
I just
Mhm.
assume they posed a couple with them
They
of all of them.
Yeah, maybe.
maybe
they're
it's a
neat.
weapon. I don't know.
I think it's cool that I feel like they're getting away from like more traditional Sentai, like with the suits. Like I feel like if someone showed me this and said like, "Oh, this is a new thing in China," I'd be like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense." You know what I mean? Like it doesn't feel super traditional Sentai, and I'm fine with that. Like I like it. Like I think it's neat. Like I feel like with King Oger onward, they've kind of like they're going in new directions, which I think is good.
Guys in the chat, I know it's the AI upscale. I'm sorry I went with that one instead of the watermark one.
Yeah, I was gonna say we just wanted to not have the watermark.
Yeah.
Just in
Um,
case it gets the person in trouble. We don't want to contribute to someone
Yeah,
getting fired.
right. Also, it's just easier to see it.
Yeah, these look cool. The suits are really shiny. uh, I don't really know what to make about the big blank circle on the chest.
Yeah, I assume it's like a hologram or something's going to be in there, like the damn Visionaries. I don't know. It reminds me of some 80s toy. I can't think of exactly what it is, but having that giant medallion on the front, I'm like, is it Thundercats? Is it Visionaries? I can't decide, but
Yeah,
something's going on in
I
there.
hope something lights up or
Yeah.
something in there because, like, as far as I know, there's been listings for like a bunch of gimmicks. So like maybe if they use a certain gimmick, it'll like show the logo in the chest or something. Maybe, I
Yeah.
don't.
That's what I was hoping. Yeah.
The robot looks cool. That looks neat.
Yeah.
Or at least the part that we can see.
Yeah, I was like kind of hard to see him, but
There's a lot of gold on it.
he loves
There's a lot of gold on
gold.
all of them, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
That is true. It does look like O's. That's a good point. It does. Maybe that's what it reminds me of.
I think it's cool. It's interesting that Black has different accents than everybody else, but they also seem to have like a little side skirt. I can't quite
Yeah, I can't tell
tell
either.
what that's supposed to be.
Is this another one chick team?
I don't.
I would assume it probably is.
It
some
looks
reason, I
like it
thought it
just
was-
based on the suits, but,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
but you
don't
never know. They could Dino Furious. So
It's true. Thrasher says Black is the only lady.
okay.
Oh, but Box says Black and Blue are ladies. So now I don't know what to believe.
Plot twists. They're all ladies.
I'd be all right with that.
I mean, I guess we'll find out when we find out.
That's
But
true. It should be soon. I mean, they're running out of time, so.
I really like them. I like them a lot. Easy figure art purchase for whatever they're called.
When I look at these suits, I think to myself, the Yudo might not have a ton of stickers. And that is good. Unless like the whole black part is stickers, then I'll be like, son of a bitch.
Every now and then I remember that I have both Yudo sets for Boom Boonger and I haven't built
Yeah,
it.
I put red together and I was like, enough of that shit, and I've never gone back to it since. But red looks good.
But I really like them. I like animal motifs, so I dig it.
Yeah, this was a surprise. I did not know about this. Ultraman Omega.
Translator's note.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's literally all we got.
I looked up Ultraman trademark after you put it in the chat because I didn't know it was released, and I kept getting results for ARC. I was super confused. I'm like, did they just call another one ARC but use a different, like, use a K instead? I was genuinely confused. But
Yeah, this time he has to get 2 of every animal and put them on a big ship.
Blade Reader. Can't wait for Choto Alpha Ultraman Omega.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yep. Not a whole lot to say.
I mean, there's nothing to go on. I mean, the name's fine. We'll see. Maybe it'll be some kind of... I was thinking about this the other day. I'm going to put this here because we don't have any news. This is my pitch for Ultraman, right? I want Ultraman to have like a ground form. Like I want to take like elements of Kamen Rider and Sentai and fuse it together into the perfect Ultraman. Like I think it should be, same thing. An alien comes, bonds with the human, great. Some other aliens show up and they want to take over the planet and they start throwing all the usual kaiju that Ultraman fights. That's fine. Reuse all them again. But come up with some kind of like generic foot soldier robot or something. Send a bunch of them out. Ultraman has a ground form. He fights them, or maybe he fights as a human, transforms, fights them, and then he grows large. And then when he fights the kaiju, he steals their powers like Mega Man. And I want every kaiju he fights to give him either a power or an armor. And then that way, whatever the gimmick item is, every gimmick item you put in, like, should say the name of the kaiju or the name of the armor or the name of the attack that the kaiju gives them. And I think that would be really neat. Instead of just kind of, it feels like they're just like, I still enjoy it, but they're just rehashing the same shit. Like every year, it's just like not really much of a plot. The kaiju show up, we have to stop them so they don't blow up Earth. It's like, okay, great, yeah, I get it. But like I've been enjoying ARC, but like they keep kind of hinting at things and they're not really doing anything with it or following through. So I don't know. And yes, it is kind of like X, but I feel like X had a great idea that they didn't really flesh out enough. Because like he did get like 3 armors, I think, the whole time.
X had a great idea. They didn't have the budget to really use.
Yeah, and that's
because
the
this
shame.
was just following Ginga. They didn't have a huge budget still.
Yeah, but I thought it was a great idea. Like kill the monster, get the armor, or like I said, get either. I understand you can't make 10 different suits or something, but maybe if it's just like, an arm weapon accessory or something, then it would be like you don't have to make full new suits.
Yeah, I would be fine with a bunch of power-ups, but all the power-ups are just weapons.
Yeah, or a beam attack or something, or a weapon, or like maybe some significant ones are his new forms. But then in between, it's like a new weapon or it's a new beam attack or something like that, and just keep it going. And then eventually at the end, he has to fight the leader of the invading force, and then significant conflict. Toei, feel free to use that. All I ask is a free set of the toys. That's all I want. You don't have to pay me.
Floof.
Toei, the company that doesn't.
Oh fuck, you're right. It's Subaraya. Toei, never mind. Stop listening. Toei. What are you doing here? We're talking about.
Toei, please stop. Adam Prime's actually right. That's pretty much what Victory did in Ginga, just not to the fullest extent it could. But like I agree with what Floof said here. Like I as much as I love like Zet and stuff, even Zet I didn't follow weekly at the end of it all. I can't stick with Ultra. I want to. I love Ultraman. I don't know. There's something about it that just doesn't capture me week to week like Rider and Sentai usually do.
It's just because they don't like Sentai doesn't always have Sentai doesn't always have so much of a growing plot. because it's very much pick a monster, we fight monster, we
Sure.
become a robot to kill monster, rinse and repeat. And because they have to kind of stick to that, because they have to showcase all those aspects so they can sell toys of all those aspects, they can't really do that much. I mean, they try to put in a couple things and carry over and make a plot over a couple episodes, but like Rider can literally just be one ongoing story because they don't have to follow any kind of format. All they have to do is throw in a new form every so often or a new weapon. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
it has that more free range ability for the narrative. But Ultra, I feel like absolutely could. Ultra doesn't really. I mean, think about it. The entire ARC toy line is like 3 role play items, a bunch of cubes, and a handful of vinyls. I mean, that's really it. They don't really sell a ton of toys for Ultraman on a year-to-year basis. So, like, you could absolutely do whatever you want. I mean, you could have cliffhangers, you could have 5-part stories, you could do whatever you want, but they just don't really. Like, it's literally like every plot is like some type of government agency worker becomes Ultraman, study kaiju, kaiju shows up, we kill it, high five, do that again next week. You know what I mean? And then they don't even come up with new monsters every year because they just use the same 15 monsters they've been using for the past 20 years, which I'm fine with that aspect of it. The monsters are cool. But like, if you're going to keep using the same monsters, then you need to do something else with the format and the story. It's literally just the same shit every year. And like, at least they get new forms and new things. That's why I think Blazer didn't hit for me, because like, he didn't have that. It was the same plot with the same monsters, and then Blazer didn't do anything except make weird grunting sounds the whole time. I was like, there's nothing here to grab me. Like, this toy line for Blazer, they don't even use any of it in the show. So why should I give a shit about it? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's why I think it needs something exciting to keep you coming back. Like, it has to have some kind of exciting, like if they had like and the other thing that's smart is, the reason Sentai and Rider have to throw in those kind of what people call filler episodes is they do 52 or 50 episodes a year. Ultraman only does like 20 to 25. So you could do a tight narrative that actually is good and week to week has a cliffhanger or has an ongoing plot or something you're working towards, and it wouldn't have to get stale because it's a shorter number of episodes. Like, they have so much potential and they're just not utilizing it. It's kind of a shame.
I totally get why they do the whole government organization like special operatives every single year, because that's like the classic setup for an Ultraman. But for like a while there, we had some that didn't fit that format with Orb and Jeed and Rube. And then we went back to it, and it feels like we haven't deviated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
I
feel
it gets tiring after a while.
Yeah.
Like, kind of need a little bit of variation.
I feel like that's the problem. Is I feel in a similar situation to where it felt like they were stuck in a rut with fusing as gimmicks.
Yeah.
Now we're stuck in a like government agency situation. To quote something Corey would say. But like I love like Jeed and Orb are two of my absolute favorite shows. That's my favorite recently, and it was a show that did the government organization thing really well, I think. Naturally, Zed also calls back to Orb a lot, and Jeed was in the show. So a lot of those things are all intertwining for me to really like Zed.
And Zed had the benefit of not coming after a long string. Of very samey shows.
It was the first of the
well, Taiga was a
Taiga.
Sorry, I forget Taiga exists a lot. Please.
Yeah, that's fine. I think most of us do.
But Taiga also did something neat where it was like three different guys. So like sometimes he would be any of the 3, whatever called for. Now, eventually they merged together, and that's fine too. But like, it was interesting. It was something different. So like, yes, it was. And that's the thing. I don't even have so much a problem with the government aspect of it. If there's some kind of, like I said, say some kind of alien race is using the kaiju to invade the planet, it would make sense that the government defense force would go against it, and Ultraman might choose someone from that. I don't necessarily have so much a problem with that, except that you have to shake it up. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have them doing something or working towards something, or
Yeah. It feels like they're falling back on it because it's easy to make sort of the same kind of story, so they don't really have to put in too much thought.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, very by the numbers.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how.
Yeah, and something Falcon just said, it doesn't help that a lot of these designs end up being very similar. Like, I'll give Blazer one thing. It was a pretty unique design when you look at, you know, Trigger and Decker and Arc. They're all, you know what I mean? Like, shake it up, do something nuts, you know, do purple, or I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I guess Trigger had purple, but like, I don't know, some colors, you know, like, it doesn't always have to be gray and red. And you know what I mean? Like, just go crazy with it. Do green or something. I don't know. Get nuts.
This is a good point for ARC. Like, their government agency is all built around research, but it feels the same.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times the military portions were just out doing research.
Yeah.
Except they had guns.
And like, I like the cast of Arc, you know, I like the characters. I just wish they did more than like show up to a place, evacuate everyone, and then stand around while Arc does the same thing over and over again.
Also, like, I mean, I'm severely behind on Arc. I think I only watched like 6 episodes or something, but
Oh, really? I just watched like 4 last weekend to get caught up.
But it was a really weird feeling to not have some sort of like origin at the beginning. I know we got it pretty fast, but it just felt weird.
Yeah. They wanted to throw you in. And again, at least that was something a little unique. Like, they just threw you in and then explained how they met like an episode or 2 later. But
And this has been Wheeljack.
Wheeljack's like, are you done bitching about Ultraman?
My arms are tired. Can we talk about Transformers now? So this is the next missing link, which I don't think is up for pre-order or anything yet. I think
I don't think so.
They're just showing it off. But it's going to be Sunstreaker and then a white Diaclone version of Sunstreaker whose name I have forgotten.
Candor, I think.
Candor. Well, I appreciate your candor. What's his name?
Can do. I think that's what his name is.
You might be right.
Corden. Chicken Cordon Bleu. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, Gordon Ramsay. All right.
Yeah. Well, I'll get Sunstreaker.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Unlike Cliff Jumper, I have no reason to get this repaint, really. So
yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean, if it's on sale somewhere one day, maybe. But that's what I said about Sentinel Prime, and that did not go on sale anywhere. I'm sorry. TF Source had it on sale for like $5 off, which was still $10 above retail. But you know,
wild.
I cannot. I went on a bit of a rant on Twitter the other day. I don't understand how TF Source stays in business. I don't understand who buys from them. Like, they're like, guys, it's our Hasbro sale, and I like look at it, and it's like Commander Class Armada Optimus Prime is on sale for 180, down from 200, and I'm like, BBTS has it right now for 90. Why is anyone look at you? Like, what is going on here? 90 is the retail price. BBTS has it in stock for 90. You're selling it for 180, down from 200. Where do you come up with this shit? Where do these prices come from? Who buys for? I just don't understand it. I don't. If anyone buys from TF Source, I'd love for you to tell me why, and just anything you can tell me, because I don't know how they stay in business. I don't understand where these prices come up. It's just every time they have a sale, it's like $5 off, and you're still way more than anywhere else. I'm like, okay, dudes, have fun with that. I don't get it. But anyway, I'm excited for these. Well, especially Sunstreaker. I never had Sunstreaker, the original G1 version, so
I didn't either.
I didn't really have most of the like first wave cars. That was just a little bit.
Yeah, I think I had a Jazz, and I think I had a Sideswipe, but like most of my shit was all G2. So
yeah, I was gonna say any of that early stuff like Starscream and Sideswipe I had was G2. I think I had a G2 Inferno.
Yeah.
Which, fun fact, G2 Inferno, nigh indistinguishable from G1 Inferno. Honestly, can't really tell them apart. But anyway, this is like a cell-shaded version of Optimus 86 that just happened.
It's such a fucking weird thing because it's like cell-shaded, so it's like very cartoon, but then it also has a bunch of toy things on it too, like the leg.
Yeah, the knee pads and yeah. I don't know.
I don't know what it's trying to be.
It's just trying to be super bright. I mean, it's definitely super bright.
All I know is I'm perfectly fine with him.
Yeah. I mean, I'm absolutely happy with the one that I have. This is apparently some like convention in China called Cybertron Con or something. So I don't even know how you'd go about getting one because I guess it's exclusive to that.
Yeah, it's literally just.
It's true.
Oh, really? It's just stickers?
It's just the stickers, yeah. Because they've released other cell shaded Transformers that had more of the paint.
Yeah, the sheen. Yeah, they did. Were they like Walmart exclusives of like a couple Siege guys?
They're
did?
Walmart. Yeah.
I think I got those on clearance eventually because they look neat. Like I thought it was a neat idea. But yeah, this is. I don't know. I mean, you could probably just buy stickers for the one that you have from some website that would make stickers for you. CyberCon TronCon. Is that really what it's called? I wouldn't be surprised. I honestly don't know. I don't know if you're trolling me right now or if that's actually what it's called. But either way, it's Chinese convention. So I don't know how you'd get it, but this exists. Along with this, we have these two things, which we've only seen boxes for, but apparently these are also convention exclusives, and I don't know how they're different or what they look like because we've only seen these boxes.
The box art makes Magmatron looks like a fucking samurai.
I know. I really do like the box art, yeah. I have no idea how the toy will be different, but it's really cool artwork there.
Yeah, because it's not different colors, is it?
No.
I mean, maybe like slightly different shades of the same colors. You know what I mean? Like maybe that purple's a little lighter if that's actually the color of the toy. I don't know because they haven't shown us the toy. And then this is like Studios or Masterpiece Movie 1 Brawl or Brawn. I don't know which one it is. Is it Brawl?
Brawl.
Again, I don't know how they're different. I don't fuck with movie masterpieces, so I don't know anything about it.
I don't fucks with them.
Yeah.
Okay. Cubes.
I just threw these in because I love Dr. Wu, and they just showed these off the other day, and I think they're awesome, and I must have them both. Yeah, I didn't even know that they had a cube form, but apparently they do. I don't know why, because that's not a Dr. Wu standard, except for the larger ones that do. Like they have the whole line of the normal ones that don't have cube forms, but like Trypticon and Metroplex, and these two have cubes. But yeah, they just look super fun. I don't know. I just think they're so cool. I love the little base mode and the little scorpion. Cute. And it even has a little headmaster. Like, you know how tiny that headmaster must be? Like, we're talking like half an inch tall with that thing. It's so small and tiny. but I love it.
And they sculpted 2 different ones
Yeah.
for him.
I'm really interested to see how it works. Like, does that fit and then the helmet goes over top, and does that actually work? Because that's crazy. Because I mean, Doctor Wu figures, I don't know, like they're like smaller. Like if you think about like the head of one of the normal size ones, like honestly, this thing's head is probably like slightly larger than like a Lego minifigure. Like these heads are not huge. But
Yeah,
they look
these are cool.
They have they showed off some digital renders of a bunch of shit they have coming up. Apparently they have like they're finally doing the like Prowl mold, so you'll get Prowl and Blue Streak and Smoke Screen out of it. They're doing the 3 Insecticons. They're actually doing a battle trap for the tank and the or flywheels, the tank and the jet, and they combine together. What else did they have on there? They're doing Shockwave. They're doing Cliff Jumper. I forget.
So these are 4 inches tall.
These are a little bigger because I was trying to find out how big the Metroplex is, and I thought it said it was only 3, but I was like, it's got to be a little bigger than that. But even still, I mean, that's
the main robot's 4 inches, and then
I love that 4 inches is the big version.
Oh yeah.
It's fun.
They're just little dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're totally great. I've recently I've been collecting. I don't want to say
screen.
That's a blank slide.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh,
have a moment to reflect.
Oh, it's a blank slide because I was gonna put shit in there, but then we just immediately got to the news.
Oh, sorry.
Only things. I mean, it's nothing that's worth talking about. There's a clear Rise of the Beast Mirage. That was in like a Japanese magazine or something.
Yeah, that happened a while ago though. We talked
Did
about
it?
that. Yeah, I don't know why it's suddenly showing up again. I think someone might have finally just gotten it, but it was up for like pre-order a while ago.
Okay.
Because we were like, is this worth it? Probably not, but it cost to track it down.
You didn't put in Primus head sculpt.
I thought about it, and then I was like, I don't give a shit.
Blockies. Transformers Action Edition 2.
I don't know. I guess that's one of the larger ones, I think.
Why is there so many Blockies?
Because Blockies is just taking over the freaking world right now, man. I don't know what to tell you.
It's taking over our Twitter chat, too. There was a while there where it was like every other day Corey was putting Blockies in our chat.
Oh, apparently there's a new Saint Seiya line. Saint Seiya Galaxy version episode
For Blockies? What the fuck?
Blockies, baby. It looks cool.
Blocky these nuts.
That's right. I might have to go in on these. I don't know much about Saint Seiya, but I've always thought the concept was neat just because, it's like, to me, it's like Ronin Warriors, like summoning armor and that kind of shit. And apparently there's an all gold winged version that's like super rare. Oh, there's actually 2 gold dudes that are super rare. These look cool, though.
Blockies just can't stop naming scales things that don't make sense.
That's the thing. Like, I like the Galaxy version, right? That's the 4-inch. A lot of the different themes they do, licenses have that. But then there's also like the 3-inch version that they did for Kamen Rider. Then there's like Shining version, Action version, something class. I'm just like, guys, just stick to the 4-inch ones and be done with it. What are we doing?
You can get the first Galaxy version Transformers ones at Walmart now.
Yeah, I saw that. I was at a different Walmart the other day, and I saw them on one of those like side cap things. And I was like, oh, holy shit. I was like, the only problem with this is you have absolutely no idea what you're getting because they've just filled a display. Like if I buy a case from Joy Toy World, I'm getting a set of 9 in that box. But if they've opened all those boxes and just loaded them onto an end cap, it's just You have no idea what you're gonna get. So you could buy 5 and get the same one 5 times for
which
all you
has
know.
happened to a lot of people.
Yeah. That's why
One's like-
I love seeing them released here, but it's still not the way I'm going to buy them because
It's
it's
like, I
not.
bought 10 of them. I got 4 iron hides. I'm like, ugh.
Yep. That can happen.
Like, that sounds gross.
I mean, they're great figures.
Oh, yeah.
You just don't need 4
Like I
iron
said,
hides.
I
for any
had
reason.
that first set, and like I love them a lot. I want to get the other, at least the Transformers sets, but I've been buying Gundam, so
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's totally fair. I mean, that's why I said I like to get them from Joy Toy World because it ends up being like around $50 a case. And so when you get a set of 9, they end up being like $6 a piece shipped. And I'm like, I can't. I mean, what are they? I don't know. I don't even know what they cost in Walmart, to tell you the truth, because I didn't.
I think they're
looking.
$5.
But that's what I'm saying. So for $6 a piece, I get a full case. I know exactly what I'm getting. No duplicates, so that's no money wasted. I can't. I mean, those things you can't. $6 a piece, you can't go wrong. You know what I mean? Like that's with shipping and everything. So I can't. I can't recommend them enough. And if you have any questions, feel free to watch all the videos I've done on my channel for all of the Transformer ones. I still have to do the light up ones though. I have another Marvel set, an Ultraman set, another Marvel set. What else do I have? Maybe that's it. And then 2 light up Transformer ones, I think. There's a lot. There's a lot of blocky stuff. They just came out of nowhere with like a vengeance. I would really like them to do like Dragon Ball or something. I think that would be really
Blade
fun.
Raider just said.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
Blade Raider just said that.
Well, there you go. Great minds think alike.
I was gonna say if there's a way to get me into blockies, it'd probably be to do Shonen Jump series like
The only thing I don't want is for them to be like, Wave 1 is Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Goku. I'm like, look, man, just somehow give me a headset.
Yeah.
I don't need a separate body. I mean, unless you want to do like, okay, here's Super Saiyan Blue Goku in the somewhat different outfit that he has in that when Super starts, like the somewhat different orange jumpsuit, or do like tattered blue shirt Super Saiyan Goku from when he fights Frieza. Like, you just have to make the bodies different somehow.
Yeah.
But I would love, I mean, you know, Piccolo, like you could do such an easy first wave. I mean, I'd even take like all the forms of Frieza. I mean, you could go on forever with one property. You could literally go on forever. And I've wanted like a 4-inch Dragon Ball wave or line of figures forever, and it just doesn't seem to be happening. Shoto messed with it for a small time, and those figures are great. And then they just were like, I guess this isn't working. Shut it down. Yeah, I mean, Blocky Sentai, I don't think they would do, because like
Blade
Shoto
Raider,
Super's doing it.
speaking the good shit.
They already have Blocky's Gundam. It's called G-Frame. Just buy G-Frame.
No, pilots. It's just pilots.
Oh, pilots. They actually have, so they're kind of pricey, but I saw on HLJ some line of like 4-inch action figures for pilots. It was like Char and Amuro and oh no. I tried to go to HLJ and it somehow went to hj.com and it's like, this is reserved for a future project. I'm like, I don't want it. Leave me alone. I'm not trying to get to you, sir.
Blade Raider said GMG.
GMG? All right, let me search it.
There.
This is like wood paneling. HLJ, what are you showing me? This is not correct. Hold on. Why does HLJ sell like wood paneling?
Anyone want some cake?
I love that piping bag. It's so funny.
Oh, their order stopped now. But yeah, it's a line of like 4-inch action figures. The only thing is they're like $25 a piece, which kind of sucks. But like they look really good, and like he comes with Haru and some other, you know, hands and other accessories and shit.
Link me to this.
Okay.
Oop, he's backwards.
I'll put it in the
Whole
full
cake.
cakey. Oh, also, for anyone watching that commented on my video for the cake sword, thank you. I finally figured out how to get the damn decoration thing to work consistently because that was
It
pissing me
took
off.
me a while to figure out what I was doing.
It's really stupid. So you just have to tap the button quick and don't hold it down, and then you can squeeze the piping bag twice. But I was like, well, the directions are not very clear on how this is supposed to work. G M G. Well, they still have the buggy. So the buggy comes with. Oh, Amuro is the only one that's order stopped. Oh, apparently they've been doing these for a while, but they've just been kind of like unnamed people.
How tall are these?
I think they're 4-inch.
Yeah, 10 centimeters tall, 4-inch.
Yeah. They're cool. Or maybe these are reissues? Because like there's a Amuro and some girl set that's discontinued. And there's some other, like it looks like there's a bunch of these. There was like a little motorcycle.
Who was 2? 3 is Sayla. Where the fuck is 2?
I don't know. This one says 2 is
2 should be Char.
2 is Char. 3 is this.
3 is Rambaral.
Yeah, the mustachioed man. And then 4 is Sayla in a spacesuit or something. But they have this buggy that I guess is on sale right now, even though the sale is only like $5 off. But it comes with someone else. It's kind of a cool little buggy for 4-inch figures.
Later said the new ones are a budget releases with most of the accessories removed.
Oh. Well, I like budget versions. I don't need as many accessories. What kind of accessories did the old ones have? Shopping each week, that's right. It's that or we're watching Supermarket Sweep, so we're just trying to fill out some time for you guys here, right? Oh, full cockpit chair. That's cool. Yeah, I'd be down for budget versions because I would not want to pay $50 a piece for those. But they're neat. If they do, they'll never do it. But if they did like the wing pilots, done. All bets would be off. I'd have to.
Okay. Speaking of wing, I'm almost done with my rewatch.
Oh, nice. When did you start?
Maybe a little over a week ago.
Yeah, Wing's good. I watched. How long ago did I watch Wing? Not that long ago.
Oh, Jim. Yeah, there's so much cool Gundam stuff on HOJ that's order stop. Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a Char plushie? Fuck. So many things I can look for on Bai.
That's true. Or Mandarake.
I wonder if I'm banned from Mandarake still.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Paintless budget versions of GMG, just the troopers with sticker eyes. That's weird.
Sticker eyes is what they called me in high school.
Heyo. Oh, that's true. Adam Prime asked, are you watching Wing dubbed or subbed? I assume you're watching it dubbed.
Dubbed, yeah. I'm watching everything Gundam dubbed, unless I can't. There's some things that I can't.
I was going to say there's probably a fair bit that isn't, right?
Yeah. All the main series are dubbed, but a lot of the side shit is.
Yeah, there are certain things, like I've watched Dragon Ball through both ways, dubbed and subbed fully, and I appreciate both for different reasons. There are certain things that I I don't know if it's because I watched them when I was a teenager or whatever the reason. The dub's just so damn good that I'm like, I have no desire to ever go back. And I'm sure the Japanese version is perfectly good and probably has some kick-ass music, but like Yu Yu Hakusho, I have no desire to ever watch the sub version. Again, not putting it down at all. It's just the dub version is so damn good. And like I feel like most of the music is pretty similar. So I feel like no, this is what I'm comfortable with. Like I've watched that through 10 times probably at least. So Wing
Yeah,
is
I've
another
never
thing like
heard
that.
Yu Yu Hakusho's Japanese voices.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
only
yeah.
ever heard the English.
Like Digimon, I like both. Like I've watched Adventure and the dub, and they're both good. But yeah, really like Wing, G Gundam. I've never tried to watch the sub for, and Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm just like, no, it's already perfect.
But
It's
like
fine.
my thing is like sometimes like if I have a day off, we'll sit and watch like 10 episodes sometimes, and like I can't just focus on 10 episodes of something in a row without doing something else. So either building a kit or playing something.
Yeah, and then you can't sit there and read subtitles.
Something,
so.
and then I can't read the subtitles, so I would get exhausted.
No, yeah, and I get that for sure.
But yeah, and it's just easier overall.
For me, it's usually just like a timing thing. Like I watch Dragon Ball Super subbed because it came out first.
Yeah,
Right.
Subbed. But I've seen parts of it dubbed as well. Like I've gone back and rewatched parts. I'm watching a Daima now on Netflix.
Yeah, I saw
that's-
Crunchyroll had it, and then I saw Netflix had it. I was like, that's so random.
Yeah.
So what I usually do is I'll just randomly feel like watching it, and I'll just start at Dragon Ball, and I'll watch through all of Dragon Ball Z, and I usually like, okay, I'll do it dubbed this time, or I did it dubbed last time, I'll do it subbed this time, and I'm kind of in the middle of one right now where I watched through all of Dragon Ball. I got to like almost the end of Z, and I was trying to watch the movies like where they fit the best because like none of the movies are perfect, they don't really fit, but like I went on a website and it was like best possible place to watch movies, you know, best we could do, like where they fit and
best
make
time
sense.
to watch movies.com.
And so I was going through and watching the movies and everything, and then I just kind of got busy with other stuff, and I want to get back to it because I don't think I've ever seen GT subbed. And there's this like Twitter account that plays clips of it all the time, and I'm like, man, I can't remember the last time I even watched GT at all. And so like I really want to go back and watch it sub to give it another chance because I feel like there's good stuff in there that I just don't remember that much, or you know, interesting stuff that I want to try again. And then I want to do Super subbed because I've never seen it subbed yet. And then Daima started, and I'm like, well, I don't really need to add another thing to watch weekly, so I'll just wait until like 50 episodes of Daima are out and then just watch it all in a weekend.
It's only
or
like
something.
I think 6 or 7.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's pretty new still. So plus, I don't know what's gonna happen with Daima now that he passed away. So like,
yeah,
is somebody else gonna take it over and it sucks? I don't know. Is it gonna die quick? I don't know.
I know the only change that's happened is that they changed the theme song. I think they just wanted something that felt a little more like dedicated to him, but I don't know.
I guess it depends how much he made before he passed away.
Yeah.
And I don't know if there'll be a spot where you watch and you're like, oh, this is obviously the first episode that somebody else had to write. Like maybe it won't be that jarring. I don't know. Hopefully not. But I wonder how it'll be. I mean, I guess they did all of GT without him. So, well, he kind of like consulted. He kind of poked his head in on GT, but didn't really write it.
He offered some like designs.
Yeah.
I don't think he.
Yeah, he didn't like write it like everything else.
He wrote much.
Oh, Blade Raider said most of the show was done. Well, that's good. Oh, Adam Prime says GT is bad and the pacing is ridiculous. You know how to sell it. You know how to sell it.
It was definitely released here very weirdly, but
Well, yeah, that's what because of the pacing problem. So what I understand about GT, the first saga or whatever you want to call it, where they're like looking for the Dragon Balls to get them back. Over here, they were just like, no one. If we start with this, it's gonna die. No one will watch this. Fuck this. So they took like 15 episodes and then fucking condensed it down to 20 minutes and made that episode 1, and then just went right into the baby stuff because they're like, well, this is somewhat interesting. People might watch this. So then they went right into the baby stuff. And then at the end, they went back and released the first 14 as they're supposed to be and called them like the lost episodes.
Yeah, lost episodes.
And it was basically just, we don't think anyone's going to stick around to get through this shit. It's slow. So apparently if you can just get through like those first 13, 14, whatever it is, then that's when it picks up. Because that's the stuff I want to watch is like the baby stuff and the what's the different dragons when they all have, there's a different dragon for each ball, that kind of stuff. The Super Saiyan 4 shit. And this is funny too, and maybe I've always been wrong, but when I was in high school and GT first happened here, I thought the furry thing, the pink, was a Saiyan level 4, because I always thought it was like, obviously you have your Super Saiyan tree and everyone knows what that is, and then I thought it was the moon turns him into an ape, and that's just a Saiyan level 2, and then the sun or the moon or whatever the hell they did that turned him into the golden ape was a Saiyan level 3, and then the pink thing was a Saiyan level 4. Like I thought they were two separate branches. And then, like, years later, everyone's like, no, it's just Super Saiyan 4. And I was like, then why is it so fucking different? Like, all the Super Saiyans look very similar. And then this one is fucking hard right over here in the corner. Like, why is that supposed to be Super Saiyan 4? And it looks nothing like the others. Like, to me, it made more sense. Maybe I made it up. I don't know. Someone told me. I don't remember how I came to this conclusion. But I was like, this, if you say it's a separate branch, it makes more sense because it's more ape-like. Like, he turns into the ape from the moon. Then the sun rays or whatever turned him into the golden ape, which is the next logical progression from the regular ape. And then he turned, because I think in the show, he turns right from the golden ape into the pink fur thing, right? So I was like, that seems like a separate line, and that made sense to me. But apparently that is not the case.
I always liked the form. I just never liked any sort of explanation on what the fuck.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah. And then they do the fusion, and that all looks cool and everything with the orange hair. I'm down for all that. Well, you know why though? It's because Super Saiyan 2 is very hard to tell the difference from Super Saiyan 1. That's the problem. Unless you're Gohan.
Yeah, Gohan's the only one you can tell.
Yeah, Gohan is very different, and they both. I Gohan with that hair when he fights Cell and the Piccolo outfit is like one of my top tier outfits or designs of the whole show. I love that hair. Saiyan 2, his hair is great too, but like Vegeta fighting Goku as Super Saiyan 2 during the Buu saga, it's like you can't fucking tell. Like they have the little sparks of energy. Like, you know, Goku's like, my bangs used to be like this. Now they're like this. And it's like, yeah, okay. Go for it.
Vegeta's like, my hair is slightly bigger. Cool.
I was watching, somebody put a clip on TikTok or something the other day of Dragon Ball Z Abridged doing the Android 13 movie. And I didn't know they even did any of the movies. I stopped watching Abridged such a long time ago. But the clip was they're fighting Android 13 when he's blue, like at the end of the movie. And Goku just goes, Vegeta, he stole your due.
There's a YouTube short where they did him explaining the levels of Super Saiyan to Buu.
Yeah.
And he's like, you can tell this is 2 because it's got the zippy zaps.
The zippy zaps. That's awesome. How far did Abridged ever go?
They stopped after Cell, and then recently, I think someone did like a video essay or something on Dragon Ball, and they did like little mini clips of the Boo Saga. So they didn't do like the full Boo Saga, but they have like little mini episodes.
Can you still watch it anywhere? Or did they make them take it all down?
I'm pretty sure it's all on YouTube still.
I'll have to go look for it. Because I think the farthest I ever got was like maybe... Because I was watching it when it was like first coming out. And so at some point there was a delay or something.
Boo bits.
Boo bits. That's great. It's still on YouTube. All right, I'll have to go look. Because I think I only ever got to like maybe early Namek stuff. I don't think I ever even finished that part of it. So it'll be fun to watch. I just love the Krillin counter every time he gets his ass beat. Ding! That's it. Yeah, well, hey, we vamped a little bit more for you, so there you go. But I guess we'll end it here. The Cell stuff was amazing. All right, I gotta check it out.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah.
But yeah, so thank you guys for joining us. Hopefully, like I said, you had an excellent Thanksgiving and have an excellent rest of your weekend. And we'll probably see you next week. So, or do we want to do the numbers? No one really said anything about the numbers. We've just been dicking around.
Yeah, we can do the numbers if they want to.
Yeah, we'll give you guys...
Chris. They did like mini episodes where other protagonists from like different anime franchises came to fight in the Cell games. they did do a Yu Yu Hakusho one.
Did they? Oh, I saw I think did they Pokemon? Was that?
They did Pokemon as well, yeah.
Okay, because I saw that. I didn't know if it was. Is that officially a part of Abridged or is that a separate thing?
That was Abridged. It
was it? Okay, because someone put a clip on TikTok and it was like Team Rocket and Cell's like, what the fuck's wrong with you or something, and it was really funny. But I just thought that was some video somebody made. I didn't realize it was part of Abridged.
There was there's a scene where in the background Mewtwo flies by and he's just like, is that fucking Frieza?
All right, we got 54.
All right, 54.
Hey everyone, welcome to another unboxing. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate.
I did not know we had that one. Okay. Corey pulling a Josh. We got 25.
I demand more time.
Nice.
Same.
7.
7.
And 34 is the last one.
Burn out and clean the forest.
Hey.
All right, there you go. And then Aresol, I think you know what I need to see once before we go.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna...
Absolutely perfect. All right, everybody, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your holiday weekend, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
I think Jason is the master morpher.